All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel once again. We actually have something new for Rivals. Technically, it could be considered a hotfix patch or an emergency patch, whatever you want to call it. I actually recorded this not even like literally yesterday, but I found out my mic was muted, so I couldn't even share what I was thinking. So that's sad. But we're gonna go over this and just read it real quick, just share my thoughts. Basically, they're just saying we hear you loud and clear. After listening to community feedback and the hero performance data, we will be bringing some changes in this patch, which will probably be, I think it's Thursday. But what they were basically saying is that they just want to have the season feel stable and, not really a complete mess, and that people can join anytime, which is fine. But they also say how the season 6.5 changes were designed to be restrained with a smaller impact on the overall meta, which, I mean, I'm going to interpret that as the mid-season patches aren't supposed to be as drastic as the actual start of the season patches, which is fine. I mean, they are a mid-season patch. I'm not really expecting super massive changes like every character gets changed. But the problem with the mid-season patch is that it felt kind of just lackluster, not really anything important changed. I mean, there were some small changes like here and there, like Phoenix losing some of her health, Adam being able to fly, which is pretty funny, Rogue having some of her cooldowns. I think Thor got adjusted too, so he's like, I don't even know if it's a buff or a nerf, but some people are calling it a buff because it just seems very unkillable. But yeah, I think that was just a problem. I wasn't really expecting the mid-season patch to have as big as an impact as the start of the season patch, which, I mean, is fine. But yeah, I think just because it's not supposed to be an overall like bigger patch doesn't mean you can't add some things that are not as impactful, which is fine. But I'm glad they're actually listening and understanding that some characters just gotta go, man. Like, some characters just seriously need some tuning, maybe even some help. I mean, depending on what this is. And then they just say, they're listening to our feedback and they're gonna target some of the high-performing heroes. I'm pretty sure this could just mean, just like the top tiers. Like, this is pretty much it. And now we're just gonna read it. Elsa, okay. I'm expecting just her ult to be tuned down. Launches ult, yep, toned down. Reduces Glortruck's health from 500 to 400. Okay, that's fine. Reduces dash duration from 6 to 3.5. So with this, I think it's like how long you can actually have it up. Like, let's say you kidnap like 5 people. I'm pretty sure that means you just can't have them run at you infinitely. There's gonna be a duration. I didn't know it was 6 seconds. I thought it was just infinite, but apparently it was 6 seconds. But yeah, that was really, really a lot. So you're definitely gonna have to be more, how do I say, tactical with this ult, since you can't really run away forever. You might have to do it. You might have to call it even earlier. I'm not sure how this is gonna change how you use your ult, but I think that's fine. Yeah, I do think it's fine. I mean, I do love Elsa. I think she's super fun. I think she's actually one of the few characters that can contest with the sustain ultimates in this game. So I think having more characters like Elsa does really help the game, like, generally speaking, because I feel like sometimes you're just kind of fighting in an immortal circle that doesn't die for a good 10 seconds. So the fact this character exists, I do think it's good. I mean, she is fun, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's okay that her ult got nerfed a little bit, but hopefully it doesn't take away from the aspect that she can actually counter, like, the amount of just immortality going on in the game. But other than that, I don't think she's gonna become awful now. I think this is just like a necessary tweak. The 400 health might actually hurt more because it's like 100 less, but we'll see. I think this is neat testing. And also her hitbox. Yeah, I think her hitbox was actually the one thing, like, if you're fighting against it, it can be frustrating because I will literally be behind that like bus in Midtown, and I'll still somehow get hit. So here we have length time with a height. Just shows like the calculations. It's just okay. So they're actually, wow. Okay, I think this is actually pretty good. I'm not gonna do the math here, but I feel like this is gonna be pretty big. Probably more fair. But yeah, I think this is fine. I can see Hawkeye here. Okay, Hawkeye. Archer must stay laser focused to deal meaningful damage. Reduces piercing arrows base damage from 34 to 28. Reduces. Okay. I think, yeah, this is the one where it like goes through shields, I think. Reduces base damage of a fully charged arrow from 85 to 70. Okay. When boosted by arrow Archer's focus, the focus of a charged arrow is down from 175 to 160. I don't know how much damage it's gonna do, but that's just fine. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I never really cared about Hawkeye. I mean, I play him sometimes, but I don't know. Like, I mean, this character is pretty good, but I don't think he's overpowered. But I will say any nerf to poke is fine, because some people definitely do think this guy is broken. I mean, he gets banned quite a bit more now in competitive. So hopefully with this nerf, free ban slot will be open now, because you know I do have to test this, but at least they're reducing like the damage of just how far he can actually one-shot you. So I mean, that's fine, not a big deal, less damage, so that's okay. It's probably still gonna be able to one-shot, but maybe it might be a lot more fair, so we'll see. And then Hela. Okay, this is the one I actually wanted to see. Let's check out Hela. The Queen of Hellstar is now only extended. Now extended only to a limited extent. Okay. Hopefully this is good. Damage fall off of Night Sword Thorn still starts at 18 meters. At 30 meters, maximum fall off drops to 70% of the base damage was 80. Beyond 25 meters, 2 critical hits will not KO at 250 HP. Thank God. Like this character has been just meta since the like beta alpha of this game, and the fact the one meaningful nerf I think was season 1, where they actually nerfed Hawkeye and Hela, but then for some reason they just started buffing them back again. I don't know why. They were just like the most broken characters in season 0, and then they actually nerfed them for a season, which was pretty like fine, and then they just buffed them again. I don't know why they did that, but this is good. This will be a lot more fair. And close range, I don't know how it will be. I mean, she'll still have her stun, so I don't know if this will be actually like pretty crazy at close range. But I will say that at least at long range, you won't be super miserable to play. You won't be dying across the map. So I think this is a lot more like fair. You know, you won't be getting your head blown off when you peek a corner because she just shoots her like daggers at like light speed. So you know, at least this is fine. Any Hela nerfs is good. They actually addressed like just her insane damage and just like how she can literally just snipe everybody. So I think she's definitely gonna have to be more precise with her accuracy, especially since you know, she can't two-shot 250, which is like a good portion of like the cast. The maximum fall off drops to 70%. These are always the weirdest ones. I didn't even know like how to describe this. I mean, I'm assuming she's gonna do less damage, so that's fine too. But yeah, I think this is actually the most meaningful change they did so far, so that's pretty cool. And then I think we have one more. Oh, Gambit. Okay, let's see. The King of Cards takes slight hit, survivability, and damage. 275 to 250. Okay, Breaking Spades now grants 10% damage boost. Was 15%. Okay. Now the thing about Gambit is, I don't know if this was like, I don't think they needed to nerf this. I think it was just his ult. I mean, you can make the argument that now his ult, you can definitely kill him in his ult because he's 250. So if you like target him down, you could definitely kill him, especially since I think they nerfed it where it does less healing. But the problem is that they move so fast and they jump so high that it's going to be a little hard to track him. Plus he also has like insane mobility. So instead of like the Breaking Spade getting nerfed, I would have preferred a mobility nerf, because he just travels super fast and super far. So maybe like his little spin move could have been nerfed. This is I mean, a Gambit nerf is a Gambit nerf, so that's fine. I will say the 250 will matter. I guess like flankers like Spider-Man can definitely get him. Who else? Probably Daredevil will have a much easier time to actually duel him. Magic could probably do it. I'm trying to think of all the flankers. Maybe even an Elsa, and Elsa can take an off angle and like dash up to him and definitely get the kill. Most poke characters can actually deal with him, like Hawkeye, Hela, Jean. The fact Jean didn't get nerfed. I mean, she got nerfed technically last patch, so he's 250. But yeah, I feel like Gambit will definitely be dying a lot more. You will see a lot more Gambits dying now that he's 250. So I mean, we'll see. Maybe that might impact his ult. Maybe it not. Maybe it not. Wow. Maybe it won't. But that's okay. Overall, I think this patch is really good. Like, I think it's a good hotfix. They need to be doing more of this. I don't remember the last time they actually had like a hotfix patch, which is interesting because you would think they would have more of this. But hey, I hope they keep doing this. More of this. They need to be doing more of this. Obviously a mid-season patch is not supposed to be as impactful. I'm okay with having a mid-season patch and just like a smaller patch like every other season if it's like really bad. I mean, you know, that's just how it should be, you know. I feel like they used to do that. I feel like they ever since, like, I think it was 1.5 where like after the mid-season patch they like buffed Iron Man, Cloak and Dagger, and then Torch, but they stopped doing that for some reason. I mean, but this is good. This is good. I think most of the changes here were actually good. I think the most impactful one is the Hela one. She won't be two-shotting you anymore with her lightspeed daggers. So this, I'm glad they actually finally nerfed this character. It took them like almost 7 seasons. No, because technically speaking, they nerfed her one season, but then they started buffing her again. So, you know, that's fun. But hey, at least she's back down. Hopefully this change does matter a lot. The Hawkeye nerfs, I mean, he might be able to still one-shot, but at least, you know, the poke is kind of getting nerfed. So maybe he might be less annoying for some people, so that's fine. I think the most important part about House's thing was her hitbox. So yeah, you're probably going to be more precise with it. But yeah, we'll probably test that. And then the Gambit nerfs, pretty interesting. I would have preferred at least they nerfed his ultimate like speed or just like his base mobility. I mean, he will be able to die more, so that's cool. I don't think this was necessarily an issue. I mean, this is fine, you know, you can't complain. But yeah, I think that's it. Also, I would like to, let's see some of the people who are commenting. Not everything is fixed, but I appreciate this good stuff. Yep. Now the devs need to fix Phoenix, the matchmaking. Okay. So let's look at one more. This step in the right direction. Thank you. They need to actually never game it by reducing the overcharge boost because the game doesn't need more odds. Need more nutrient game. True. Okay. Most people are pretty content with the balance changes, so yeah, I think that's fine. I overall like this patch. I just want to make this, give my thoughts, but other than that, I do think it's pretty cool. And yeah, I think that'll be it. Thank you guys for watching, and catch you guys next time. And let me know if you do like this patch or not.